I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Sebring, Florida, where we find a bloody idiot who believes he has an absolute right to strap an AR-15 around his neck and go fishing. Well, there's another guy who does it by the name of the Armed Fisherman. This is not the Armed Fisherman, but why would you induce panic among a crowd of people so soon after the events which just occurred in Texas? Why would you think that's okay? Well, the answer is it's not okay. And in a densely populated area, it's never okay to carry around an AR-15 unless you're law enforcement. Then you're still going to induce panic among some people, because there's some people in America who just don't like firearms. They just don't like them. But at any rate, sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I decided to check out Sebring, Florida and go fishing. I also chose to exercise my right to openly carry a firearm.
Moments later.
With the events in Texas, I felt it was necessary to show the community that just because somebody has a firearm doesn't always mean that they are a threat or a harm to the public.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright guys, I got a live stream going just in case. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I'm here fishing, open carrying. I've got my license. I just heard them code 3, so I've got the live stream going just in case.
What we have here is a real conundrum, because while it is legal in Florida to open carry, it's not advisable, particularly this man who has an AR-15 strapped around his neck while he's fishing. Now, there's a couple other guys on YouTube who do this. I think the one guy's channel name is the Armed Fisherman. Well, this is not the Armed Fisherman, but I still don't agree with it. Now, I'm a big supporter of open carry, and I'm an even bigger supporter of the Second Amendment in our Constitution. However, you have to exercise common sense. If you're going to strap an AR-15 around your neck and carry it out in public, you have to understand that there are going to be people who are alarmed, and they're going to wonder what you're doing, and naturally they're going to call the police because they don't feel safe. Sad to say, but it's true. You have to exercise common sense.
Why are you pointing that gun at me? My hands are up. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm just fishing. Okay, well, I don't like the fact that this guy has a finger on the trigger and he's got a gun pointed at me. Okay, and that's perfectly lawful. Oh, you're coming to check me out, but you got this guy over here pointing. What?
Hey.
My hands are up, dude.
Stand down.
He just told you to stand down.
All right, partner, you can pretend.
No, names and badge numbers now. Sorry. No, absolutely not. The fact that that guy still has his gun pointed at me. After you were told to stand down, so I want your name and ID.
Well, now it's clear that this guy is a cop hater, but I don't know if this is the right time to be hating on someone that has a weapon pointed at you, and in his words, with the finger on the trigger. Well, I tell you what, man, this is what happens when you do things that are out of the ordinary. Like I said, it may be legal to carry a weapon in Florida. And why would you do that, though? You're invoking panic. You know, it's one thing to carry a weapon around on your own property, but to go out in public, I think you're inviting problems. Yeah, and like I said, I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment. I believe that we should be allowed to have arms, no doubt about it, for every man, woman, and child. But you have to use your common sense. And apparently this guy doesn't have any, no doubt.
This is harassment of a fisherman. It is an unlawful, absolutely not. I want your name and badge number.
I understand it, and we're taking care of it, okay? Okay.
What's your name? M. Hirsch, H-I-A-R-S-C-H.
Sergeant Mike Hirsch.
What's your name and badge number?
You can put your gun away.
Name and badge number. K. Palmerton. What's your ID number?
Don't worry about it, buddy.
Nope.
Let me give it to him.
What is? Yeah.
200.
What is your name and badge number?
188.
Gilliard. Who's the? Yeah, you. I want your name and badge number.
Give him your
Why haven't
name,
we detained him?
give him your name and badge number.
Because I'm not breaking the law.
Give me your name and badge number.
Give me your name and badge number. You were just ordered by a superior officer. Yeah, it's funny.
You can clear.
What's his name and badge number? I want you to verbalize your name and badge number.
Giosmani Pantoja,
What's his ID number?
4179.
Cool. Can I get his name and badge number?
That is Corporal McConnell.
McConnell? Can I get your name and badge number?
These bloody morons, they always want business cards, they want names, they want badge numbers because they're going to kick some behind. You work for me. Yeah, whatever. You don't understand the amount of panic you just induced. There's a dozen officers out here because a report was made of a man with a rifle. Yeah, in this day and age, you gotta be a real dummy to do something like this. Is it for clicks and views? Looks like you succeeded beyond your wildest dreams. Like I said, it may be legal, but there's limitations, and a man has to know his limitations. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya?
Sebring, 4208.
Cool. Name and badge number.
Officer Bostic, 42011.
Name and badge number. Name and badge number. Oh, I got it from you already. All right. I'm not breaking the law here right now. Okay, so now that we have an understanding I'm not breaking the law, I do not wish to engage and talk with you guys. If you guys continue to engage and talk with me, that would be harassment of a fisherman, which is actually an arrestable offense under Florida statute, and I can't sue you for that. So if you guys could go 10-8 and leave me alone while I'm fishing, that would be excellent. Thank you for having that piece walk away.
It's okay.
Because again, my hand's not on firearms, but he sits there and continues to gun on me with a finger on the trigger.
And we understand that. We understand what you're here for. I understand what you're here for, okay? I know you're with the audit, okay?
I'm not auditing.
I appreciate that, okay? But with the situation that's happened in Texas, you know we're a little, you know...
Yeah, which is exactly why I've got this. Just in case something happens, I can defend myself, which is why that statute's there in the first place.
Absolutely.
So, again, 10-8, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
Everybody go...
Actually, can I get the call number?
Yeah, I'll get you the call number. I'm going to have to go to my vehicle.
That's fine. You can come back here and give that to me. That's perfectly fine. I appreciate that. The rest of you guys, 10-8.
I understand why this fisherman's upset, but with what just happened in Texas a few weeks ago, and now somebody's walking around with an AR-15, you know that someone's going to call the police and say, hey, there's this guy down by the fishing pier, he's got an AR-15, or what looks to be an AR-15, and he looks a little suspicious. Yeah. The guy's minding his own business. He's well within his rights to do this. But again, you have to ask yourself, should I be doing this? Is this the right thing to do considering what's going on in American society today? And the answer would be no. The only thing that could make this worse is if the guy were dressed in military fatigues. Now, Oh, people are on high alert, right? And he's got some dark sunglasses on and a black ski cap. People are going to be losing their bloody minds. Yeah, anyway, this is almost over. Let's see how it winds up.
Would you like me to talk and just explain the call to you when you go get the number?
I know, probably, I'm pretty sure what the call is. Somebody saw me with a gun, they called you guys.
Somebody saw you walking across the street.
Okay.
They said somebody in full body armor with a rifle walking across the street from the Civic Center. I guess you parked across the street or something like that. So they think you're approaching the pier with a gun. They never mentioned a fishing pole or anything like that, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, I mean, but still. I mean, if I'm going to a fishing pier, then...
Yeah, but, you know, the thing in Texas, you're going to have a lot of people. We had several callers.
Okay. Well,
so in that kind of situation, obviously we're going to get the heightened response now that we're
true,
all getting
but I mean, you guys are
training
supposed to
for stuff like
observe,
this.
right?
So, and that's what we were doing.
Perfectly lawful.
A guy approaching the city pier with a full body armor and a rifle.
And the city pier is known for what, fishing?
Okay, but if you're approaching it and there's kids here, stuff like that, obviously several people are going to call. They're going to make it sound bad.
Okay, well then what about you guys? You guys have guns.
Correct.
So we should only feel that,
Okay.
you know, law enforcement officers should be the only ones that have guns. Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Nobody's going to call because it's a police officer, but if it's a civilian doing it with exercising their constitutional rights.
The recent thing in Texas, okay, with the rifle.
Yeah.
I understand that's why you're doing it, okay? And I appreciate that.
We can sit here and debate this all day long, but I think this guy was wrong to do this. If you're going to open carry, why not just make it a pair of 9mm, one on each side of your hip? Yeah, people may be upset about that as well, but I think they'd be a lot less upset than somebody with an AR-15 strung around their neck. It just doesn't make good sense these days to do something like that. Like I said, just because you can do it doesn't necessarily mean you should do it. Now, this guy induced panic in quite a few people, and is that right? No, it's not right, but it is his right to openly carry. So it's a fine line that we have to balance here in the United States, and it's never an easy task.
The only problem that we had is obviously everybody else heard about what happened in Texas.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're going to make it sound as bad as possible. And then obviously we're going to respond based on what we get.
Well, so then
from
maybe you
dispatch.
guys should go after the person that made the false 911 calls then, because that's a crime.
It's not a false 911 call, depending on what they perceive it.
You see the fishing pole?
They didn't mention a fishing pole.
Okay, so maybe inform them that, hey, listen, just heads up, you should really double check what is going on.
I understand that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from.
I'm gonna go back to fishing though. I appreciate
Absolutely.
the conversation, but I'm gonna go back and fishing. I really would appreciate if you guys just let me alone.
Yep. He's gonna. Our sergeant's gonna come back with a call number.
Yep.
That'll have everybody's name attached to it.
Well, there you have it, folks. A little bit of panic-inducing, heart-stopping, heart-pounding action for a few minutes there. Yeah, you have to be very mindful of where you're going to open carry an AR-15. Common sense would tell you not to do it in certain situations. Now, I don't know what the policy is for Walmart where this guy lives, but the Walmarts in my area allow open carry. Does that mean you should walk into Walmart with an AR-15 strung around your neck? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, man, you have to exercise good judgment. And nobody's ever going to accuse a frauditor of having good judgment. I don't care if you're a First Amendment auditor, a Second Amendment auditor. I don't care what you claim to be. You don't have good judgment. You don't exercise caution. You throw caution to the wind and tell everybody to hell with it. I do what I want. Nevertheless, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm gonna arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam hamdulillah. Allahu akbar. Haknuikan dakra. Ula wala fafatay.
Greetings, Dr. Dave here. There was a great deal of confusion when I posted yesterday about my members only section. I will never charge to watch content on my channel ever. Let me repeat that. There will never be a charge to watch any videos on my channel. The members only section I was referring to is strictly for live streams. It's optional. You will never pay one single penny to watch anything on my videos or live streams. It's completely optional. If you would like to join the channel, it's up to you, but it will never cost a penny to watch anything on my channel ever. Now, let me get on with the public service announcement. Hello everyone, Dr. Dave here. Due to high demand and interest, Dr. Dave has decided to create a members only area for all his subscribers. Several badges and emojis are currently present. I'd like your feedback. What kind of badges and emojis would you like to see? And right now there's only one level you can join at. Let me know what other levels you'd be interested in. I really don't want to charge people extra money for an early view of a video. I believe that everyone should see the videos when they become available. But if you're really interested in something that I can provide, let me know and I will look into it. But for now, enjoy!